This collision caused $140,000 in damage, so why did the insurance company refuse to cover the claim? Let's start from the beginning.
Wham, bam, Teslacam. I hope you're satisfied.
Derek is a frequent submitter to our channel who lives in China, and based on the amount of videos he keeps sending us, he's basically living inside a Fast and Furious movie. One night, he and his girlfriend were heading to a supercharger. As they approached a red light, he noticed a Ferrari 488 coming up behind him. Right when the Ferrari pulled up next to him, Derek noticed that 2 of the 4 lanes were closing for construction up ahead, so he needed to either slow down or accelerate. He decided to keep accelerating and merged between the taxi and the SUV, but this might have been interpreted as an aggressive move by the Ferrari driver. He threw himself behind Derek and made the exact same move. As they approached another red light, Derek had a clear path ahead of him, so when the light turned green, he punched the juice pedal. Even though Derek accelerated very quickly, we want to be clear that he didn't exceed the speed limit, so all of this was completely legal. The Ferrari driver, on the other hand, got stuck in traffic, but eventually he came weaving through traffic to catch up to Derek. This time, as they approached a red light, both of them were in pole position. Derek was driving his Model S 100D, which he has fittingly named the Not Plaid, so we actually don't know who will win this little contest. When the light turned green, Derek decided to find out. He hit the juice pedal, once again accelerating up to the speed limit, but the Ferrari just slowly pulled away. Derek didn't think much of it at the time, enjoying the acceleration of his Tesla. When they approached one final red light, both he and the Ferrari were in pole position once again. When the light turned green, Derek floored the juice pedal again, but the Ferrari seemed to disappear. Since the Ferrari driver hadn't been very quick off the line the previous times, Derek thought maybe he'd just turned or something. But he had a feeling something else was going on. When they arrived at the supercharger, he pulled up his Teslacam and they were shocked to discover this footage. The Ferrari driver somehow lost control, spun out, and hit a light pole. Derek later heard about the Ferrari crash on the news. Repairing the Ferrari was going to cost $140,000, and the insurance provider had refused to pay for the claim. Even though the Ferrari driver had been paying the insurance company $7,600 per year, the company claimed he had no coverage from them. Our understanding is that the Ferrari owner was supposed to send photos of his car when he purchased his insurance coverage, but the photos he sent had the license plate numbers blurred out, so they weren't considered valid. The owner says he sent in new photos less than a month later and continued paying his annual insurance premium. But after the collision, the insurance company is claiming he has no coverage based on those original photos. What a crazy story. Now, this might be a little above our pay grade, but evidently Derek was able to send his Teslacam footage directly to us from his Tesla, which we've never seen before. Does anybody know how he did this?